Hey guys, my name is Anuradha. Welcome to our channel GK Guidance and Knowledge. Happy morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about poverty in India. What are the reasons behind it and the initiatives taken by the government and what are ways to eradicate poverty in India. So let's begin with the question. Despite rapid growth and development, an unacceptably high proportion of our population continues to suffer from severe and multidimensional deprivation. Thus, a more comprehensive and inclusive approach is required to eradicate poverty in India. We have to comment on it. It means we have to discuss about the poverty in India, some data about it and reasons behind it, and then multidimensional deprivations, then ways and government initiatives, and finally the conclusion. So let's begin. Significance of discussion that can be asked in GS paper 2 under the headings of poverty and developmental issues, then issues relating to poverty and hunger, then inclusive growth, and finally the government policies and interventions. Our introduction would be, first of all, poverty's definition. Poverty is a state and condition in which a person or community lacks the financial resources and essential for a minimum standard of living. According to United Nations Development Programme and Oxford Poverty Index, there are 1.3 billion poor people across the world. Among them, 700 million are children below the age of 18 years, whereas in India, 21.9% population lives below the national poverty line as per 2011 census. Then these are types of poverty: social, economical and political aspects. First of all, let us see the social aspects: situational poverty and generational poverty. Then economic aspects are absolute poverty and relative poverty. Then political aspects are rural poverty and urban poverty. Then what are the causes and reasons behind it? Population explosion, limited resources, then weak institutions, then corruption, which is the biggest reason behind it, then lack of education and literacy, then colonial past. What are the multidimensional deprivations? Poverty lead to social exclusion, which deprived from labor market job opportunities. Then the following trajectory makes that poverty is declining decades and decades. It was 54.9% in 1973 to 1974, which now came up to 27.5% in 2004 to 2005. But the conditions of poverty still exist in India. Poverty also lead to further deprivation such as discrimination, malnutrition, child trafficking and child labor. Then deprivation from health facilities like affordable and accessible health facilities and educational facilities like primary schooling, school dropout, lack of awareness. Then alienation from indoor services like water, sanitation, hygiene, electricity, as well as outdoor services like financial, credit and insurance facilities. It also degrade our rank in Global Hunger Index, which is 94 out of 107 countries. We are under the serious category, means alarming condition. These are the endeavors to overcome extreme poverty. In simple word, we can say that it was government initiatives. DDU-GKY, it means Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram Kaushal Yojana. Then PMKVY, which is Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. Then PMGKY, Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. Then Ayushman Bharat scheme. Then also Pradhan Mantri Gramin Awas Yojana. Now, what are the steps we need to take in to eradicate poverty? We need to properly define poverty. Then proper estimation should be done, as we can only eradicate if we have proper data. Employment generation should be focused with the medium of MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises, and proper implementation of Manrega, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. Then healthcare facilities should be maintained in remote areas that they can avail free treatment like Ayushman Bharat scheme. Then provide benefit Saksharta Abhiyan, New Education Policy 2020 like vocational courses, flexibility of subjects, more focus on skill, and also make affordable and accessible education. Then spread awareness among people about their rights and new schemes. Then proper food distribution from the PDS, public distribution system, and midday meal, and also provide DBT, which is direct bank transfer. Then provide economic package for those who want to uplift income, and also implement Mudra Yojana. We need to focus on speedy development of infrastructure, then also increase spending of GDP in education and health. We can also regulate universal basic income. Need to boost agriculture sector because as per 2019, 42.6% of the workforce in India were employed in agriculture. Then promote self-help groups to provide microcredit facilities to poor people and achieve financial inclusion. For example, Kudumbashri in Kerala. Then proper implementation of integrated rural development program, national old age pension scheme, Annapurna scheme, then Sampurna Gramin Rozgar Yojana. Then we also need to fight against the administrative corruption through decentralization and e-governance to enhance level of good governance and avail facilities at the grassroots level. Then our conclusion would be a country can only be a developed country if every section is growing and enjoying equal rights and fundamental schemes. The above mentioned steps will help to eradicate poverty and achieve various sustainable development goals as well as improve our rank in global multidimensional poverty index, which is 62 out of 107 countries. So this is it for today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe also for our suggestions to improve. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.